I do think the pressure is building on both sides. So really quickly, the Republican side, you're seeing dissent in the House because they're out of session. And we don't know if they're out of session because Johnson doesn't want to compromise on the shutdown or he doesn't want to open up the Epstein files. Because the minute he comes back and he swears in Griffith from Arizona, then there's going to be enough votes to open up the Epstein files. And I think there is
Still
some
out there.
hesitation there. And then on the Senate side, Thune just got a boost with the soybeans, but food stamps affect red states. Everybody should just keep that burned in your head. There are a lot of people in red states who are on food stamps. So when that money dries up, if it does, if governors of those states don't find another way to get that money out the door from their own coffers, then red state senators are going to get hurt. So this is high stake pressure for both sides. I do see them coming to some agreement to open up the government, I think within a week, because now you're starting to see air traffic delays. And we know that in 2018, 2019, the Republicans, Trump himself, caved after we had tremendous delays in air flights. So we don't want to get to Thanksgiving in this condition. And I do think they probably find maybe a 2 or 3 week solution by the end of next week to get those food stamp benefits out the door.
So if the government shutdown does prolong, I mean, how consequential is this? I mean, we've definitely seen an economic data dry up, and we only got CPI data, and that's, of course, because they needed it for calculations for Social Security. But for the most part, it seems as though, the market has continued on. So I'm curious, how consequential is this for Democrats and Republicans if this were to prolong here?
We have to see what happens on Tuesday. Obviously, you mentioned the New York City mayor race, but we're really looking at Jersey and we're looking at Virginia. Democrats look like they're going to win the governorship of Virginia. We don't know that for sure, but Jersey's very tight. And I think that affects the shutdown. They're saying that it doesn't, but I think that it does. If the Republicans do win the governorship in Jersey, Trump will claim a victory and he'll sort of push Congress to stand their ground. But if people cannot buy food for their families, 42 million is the updated number on food stamps. That also affects people who sell food. So, that affects everybody, and it's a bad look for everybody. So I don't know how either party withstands that image. But I do think the results on Tuesday will either shore up the Democrats or shore up the Republicans.